Namaste students, my name is Jivins Dr. Neeraj Holia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So in this lecture, we are going to study about the AIDS, and in the previous lecture, we have discussed the disease, the introduction, the sign and symptoms of the disease. And the topic is belongs to the subject medical biotechnology. So in this lecture, we will now first recap what we have studied in the previous lecture. Now and further, we will discuss the diagnosis, the treatment, and the prevention of the disease. Okay. So in the previous lecture, we have studied that this is the disease, and the AIDS is the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So it is a syndrome, or we can say the collection or the group of the symptoms which show the decreased immune system. Okay, and the decreased immune system by the opportunistic infections and various problems that are generated when the disease in its progressive stage. So it is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus, that is it damages the immune system. This interfere the body's ability to fight the infection and the disease. So it is a STD, and it can also be spread by the contact with the infected blood or the body fluid, and from mother to the child during the pregnancy, childbirth, and through the breastfeeding. So the sign and symptoms that we have discussed that are depends on the condition or the phase of the disease. So in the primary infection, or in the acute HIV condition, within 2 or 4 weeks after the virus enters the body, the symptoms may be fever, headache, muscle aches, joint pain, rash, sore throat, painful mouth sores, swollen lymph nodes, diarrhea, weight loss, cough, and night sweats. In the clinical latent infection or the chronic condition, that is the second phase, in this stage, the HIV is still present in body and it in the white blood cells. However, the many people may not have any symptoms of or infections during this time. That's why this is known as the latent infection. Symptomatic HIV infection, in this type of phase, the virus continues to multiply in body and it destroys the immune system. So the cells in our body that help to fight against the infections, and you may develop the mild infections or chronic signs and symptoms such as the fever, fatigue, swollen lymph node, diarrhea, weight loss, oral yeast infection, shingles, pneumonia, etc. In the progression of the AIDS, that is the phase of disease, so due to the presence of the better antiviral treatments, most of the people in the developed countries do not develop the AIDS. Okay, they don't develop the AIDS condition because it occurs generally when the condition is untreated, or the HIV typically turns into AIDS in about 8 to 10 years. So when AIDS occurs, your immune system has been severely damaged, you will be more likely to develop the opportunistic infections or opportunistic cancers. So diseases that would usually cause illness in a person with a healthy immune system, that are known as the opportunistic infections. So the sign and symptoms we discussed in this condition is sweats, chills, recurring fever, chronic diarrhea, swollen lymph nodes, persistent white spots, or unusual lesions on the tongue or in the mouth, persistent unexplained fatigue, weakness, weight loss, skin rashes, bumps, etc. So now comes on the diagnosis and the treatment and the prevention part. So there are two types of diagnosis for the AIDS or the HIV infection. One is known as the antigen or antibody test. One is the antigen antibody test, and second is the nucleic acid test. Okay, so in the antigens, the antigens can be collected as a sample from the blood and other body fluid. Okay, so the positive test in the blood within a few weeks after exposure to HIV. So if the immediate infection is there and the test will be performed, so it will be negative. So being positive, the test, the virus takes few weeks after the exposure to the virus to the patient. Okay, so in few weeks it develops in it multiplies in the body and it gives the positive test. So likewise, the antigens, the antibodies, it can takes a few weeks to months to become the detectable. Okay, so that is the few weeks in the antigen test, and this is the few months, weeks to months for the detectable antibody test. Okay, so the combination of the antigen and antibody test can take 2 to 6 weeks after the exposure to become positive. Okay, so we have to know that some certain time is required for the antigen and the antibody to give the test positive if the infection is there. Okay, so the for the antibody test, the diagnosis can be done of the body fluid like the blood or the saliva. Okay, or the more rapid HIV test that can take 3 to 12 weeks after the exposure of the virus. So few advanced the kits are there that gives the result after the exposure of virus from 3 to 12 weeks. So the nucleic acid test is the test of the viral load. So what is the viral load? The viral load is the amount of virus in the blood. Okay, and it exactly tells that how much is the severity, how much the virus have multiplied in the body, and what is the progression, what is the condition of the disease in the patient. So that is the actual viruses in your body is performed by the nucleic acid test, and that is known as the viral load. Generally PCR and some recent techniques may be used, the RT-PCR, etc. And the test sample can be collected from either of the body fluid, either saliva, either blood, or other body fluid. Okay, so this was the diagnosis. Now it can get or transmit only through the specific activities. Okay, such as the drugs or the injections, the drugs the which are infected. Okay, the infected injections can cause the infection. This can be transmitted from the mother to the child, and the HIV can be transmitted only in certain body fluids from a person who has the HIV. So this is not the other types of the contamination or infection, like it is not the airborne, it is not the waterborne. Okay, this can be transmitted only from the body fluids. Okay, so the any of the activity which contacts the body fluids may be prevented to avoid the infection of the HIV. For example, the blood, the pre-seminal fluids, seminal fluids, rectal fluids, vaginal fluids, breast milk. So these are the body fluid. Any type of the body fluid can transmit the this virus. Okay, so that is the prevention, and in the treatment the antiviral medications are taken. Okay, so remaining on the effective ART, antiretroviral treatment. What is the ART? ART is the antiretroviral therapy. So antiretroviral therapy with an undetectable HIV viral load in the blood is the best way for you to stay healthy. So for the ART to be effective, it's important that you take the medications as prescribed without missing or skipping any doses. So staying on ART with an undetectable viral load helps very much. So you keep your immune system strong, reduce your chances of getting the infection. Okay, so this was all about the HIV or the AIDS, and in this lecture we have discussed the various diagnosis techniques, the prevention and the treatment of the uh, AIDS. So in the diagnosis we have discussed that antigen test may be done, antibody test may be done, okay, nucleic acid test may be done for detecting the actual viral load in the body. Okay, the prevention is one and only that you have to prevent the contamination of the body fluids. Okay, then in the treatment we have discussed that the antiviral medications are there, antiretroviral therapy is there, and that is very helpful, and that very dramatically that enhances the lifestyle or the lifespan of the infected individual or the patient. So only you have to take care about that the medications are would be taken as prescribed without missing or skipping any dose. Okay, so you have to keep your immune system strong and reduces the chance of the getting infected. So that was all about the AIDS or the HIV infection. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.